very old and dear friend of mine, Brian Montgomery. Brian, thank you for
When
having
you
me.
say old friend, you mean we've known each other a while, not actually old.
No, you're not old. I'm old. But,
Right.
okay,
Correct.
Oat Couture. Tell me where that name came from and why.
I just kind of like wordplay, you know. I like the British subway system too. I like the all of that. So
Okay.
Oat Couture was something we were at the Elevate oatmeal, and so I kind of played with a bunch of different things, and then you know the whole HAUTE. You get it.
French Canadian.
Yes.
So Oat Couture.
So what I love about it is that what makes me love when people get it and didn't really get it at first, or if they get it right away and they're just like, I love that, love it. You get that a lot of emails. By the way, so.
Why this business?
Well, I think I was sort of a kid that always ate cereal, and I wanted to do like a cereal place, and I thought, oh, we'll just do kind of like all sorts of different types of red river cereal, like cream of wheat, and be like that kind of just, and then oatmeal, of course, and granola, and you know, maybe we just pull off of oatmeal's versatile. You know, it's got it's like a risotto. Whatever you stir into the oatmeal, it takes on the flavor. And I thought it was just such a blank kind of tableau for what you can do with this thing, and nobody's ever done it, which is amazing because it's one of the oldest grains.
It's kind of funny because when you think oatmeal, an entire restaurant centered around oatmeal.
Yeah.
So maybe give us a bit of a fun fact. What makes it a bit different? Yeah, just a fun fact on
just that right there. People, when I started this business, I mean, I'm sure there was a little bit of synergy. Memory's going crazy. Just do it.
two things in the friend group. We were stickers.
Yeah,
We're like,
I know.
oatmeal?
I know.
High-end oatmeal?
Yeah, and you know, it was also, it's an oatmeal shop, but it's also, it's designed for, it was all the creative things I wanted to do in between ones. It was, because I mean, my other job, my career, is a very linear, conservative kind of business. So it's not the same. So this is my greatest.
Talk to me about what you just said, because I like that. Design for, what does that mean for you, and in particular, this business?
Well, just really the name suggests you're going to get fashion, right? I mean, that's the whole part of the whole thing. So couture to me is you know, where the kind of like this menu every day. It's coming out, and that's going to be for. We're going to do more prosaic, more simpler molds. We still have our couture menu, which is going to be fussier, more involved, lots of toppings, indulgent. So we're going to have two parallel menus. One is going to be, we want to see people every day. That's what we want to do. So couture, designed for it. I wanted to have beautiful spaces. I wanted to be able to very comfortable. As soon as they walk in, they knew this is what's going on. And because I've been in a long distance relationship for 8 years, my wife, my now wife, and we would go to all these U.S. cities, and I'd always find the cafes, I'd always find the bridge, but I'd always get Eater magazine, I'd always get out there. Friends still call me something with Denver or something like that. You know, that was all part of it. I realized I'd walk into a place I know instantly after a while. What made this place? What are we trying to figure out? What's the angle of this place? Why is this place busy in a place that looks sort of similar? What are they doing? So
you get that feel, right?
Yeah,
You get that feel when you walk into a place that has a certain kind of energy, a certain kind of vibe. So if we take that and we pivot a little bit, what was it about this particular location that made the difference? Because I have been here often, and I do indeed love the feel, the energy, the vibe about the place.
Well, and this place was sort of taking a, first of all, I had a kitchen, so we moved our production here. We have a warehouse kitchen that we wanted to export a little bit. But we were taking something that was sort of, again, like sort of parallels about it. It's something that's beaten up called Crown. And they did a good but we knew that if we put some love into this, it's not like first of all, you can still see the old ones, but you can see that everything we've done, we've enhanced the way we put some love into it. We made it a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more, a little bit that's nighttime and daytime.
We're going to touch on that a little bit later as we talk about how this place transformed into one of the finest evening Scotch and jazz lounges in the city, if not in Canada. As a realtor, I am also a business owner, and there are things that I know today that I sure wish I would have known many, many years ago. Is there anything that you know today about this particular business, which is a hard business, that you wish you knew then?
I wish I'd known there was a pandemic. That's number one. Although we committed. I wish I had better advice on site selection in terms of not having the hubris to want to take a restaurant, a space that was not a restaurant, and turn it into a restaurant. Something I think I'll never do again. Wildly expensive. I wish that we had someone who does it but that's sort of one thing. I think I'm not necessarily surprised. It would be hard work. I knew it would be a lot of fun. I knew it would be every day. I knew I'd walk in and I'd be just like this sense of pride. And it was so incremental. It was every day a little bit further.
Those bite-sized jumps.
When we think about a project like this, it's daunting, and that's why a lot of people stop. But once you get your business permit, or once you sign the lease, you're on. And then everything that you from then forward, every day you're thinking about how to get to the end. So, Oat Couture is 7 months of renovation, construction.
Not easy.
Not easy. But now we're very well. We come out green. We're find great people.
I will say that the people that I have been certified here are very committed. They're great people.
And if I just look at my own devices, Jen, my wife, wasn't involved. Sort of, she brought so much into employee relations, the way that we treat people, and your way that I, as the executive, she's fantastic. She made me realize that you have to treat your employees like you want to be treated, and the better you treat them, the more they'll go the extra mile for you and therefore for the customer.
Well, we're all gifted with certain traits, but to every trait there is a trait to it. And so we need to fill in with maybe where some of our weaknesses. Ryan, you alluded to the fact that you had some challenges in renovating this place on Bank Street, and every business owner gets to a point where there's a hitting moment. There's a moment where you hit the wall. If you had any words of wisdom or some advice to a business owner when they hit the wall, what would that be?
So, I think over time, what's happened when there are challenges that have popped up was take a measured response. Don't react right away. Some percentage, 60% of problems, if you just pause and either let people kind of fill in the background in terms of what's going on, and not react right away. That's another that very early in a methodology. You'll find that a lot of problems will resolve themselves, or they'll open a door that was not before open. And so we're like, okay, well, we can turn from this thing, we can pivot and do this. Pandemic classic. We were from 17 to 3 employees. You know, we lost 20 more, we probably closed for a period of time. But everybody dug in. The response from the customer was incredible. We grew during the pandemic. We provided incredible service. And they realized that we were against the law kind of thing. And so there was that sense of sort of community was helping.
We all exposed all of our weaknesses.
Yeah.
It exposed where we were falling short.
Unfortunately, competitors fell by the wayside. And, you know, but now they're all, a lot of them are coming back as competition. There's a lot of them are but
we need to weed the garden for it to flourish.
Yeah, for sure. And that was absolutely a great example of where, you know, let's just, everything that comes along, there are a lot of over and over, closing, opening, everything else, masking, no masking, all that stuff. And so you just kind of be yourself and don't try to be somebody you're not, because that's not authentic. You can't pull up. You can't pull up.
But you need to know yourself.
Yeah.
You should be able to be yourself and be authentic, and that's a huge part of my business as well. And I would say, you cannot be all things to all people.
You have to build a niche. This is more of a niche product.
Absolutely.
I have to build a niche. Everybody can
that's
be a
kind of where I was.
but then you're dealing with all the person. You can't build up a connection. You can't build up a friendship. You can't build up sort of a 5-year business if you are all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank Ryan again for taking some time to meet with me. This is really one of my favorite spots to be in the city. Not only do they pour and pull an amazing coffee, it's a great set of people, and I'm excited to support local and laugh local.
I'll get there.